Grand Rising. All the possibilities. As intense as the moment is, you got to imagine all the possibilities and the fatigue and the confusion that you feel. It's your subconscious being cleared, making room for what you're going to be creating. The world is about to be wiped out. And for those that are new, not what you think, so you're going to want to listen to the whole message. But the construct of the world is being wiped clean. Okay, it's a great change for many people that feel. I'm going to be talking about empaths today. You could raise your hand in the chat if you're an empath. Many people feel, and you will not be understood by the Matrix bots, the NPCs. Morpheus told us that these people will protect the Matrix. They won't understand you. And heck, they'll run from you because you could see right through them. And they know this. TikTok. Time is up. I told you, you won't like what's coming. What's coming? I am. Left a massive YouTube short that's blowing up last night. Some people saw that. I like to take the pulse of society. You could see the difference between people that have very short attention spans and people that could focus their attention on the task at hand. As I share this today, to go through the magnitude of the changes. Remember, you have been living your life. Lowell writes, squirrel. Okay. If you're on this podcast, if you're subscribed to this channel, you're part of a conscious creator community. Okay, I don't have time. I don't have time anymore. You don't have time anymore for people that can't hear you. We don't have time to explain ourselves. We have to move forward with a sense of urgency. Do you feel this? You could click the like button if you're feeling that right now. You know, the empaths that are here, the densities that you feel and you're not heard or understood. Heck, you could even feel the traumas of other people. And heck, you could feel the traumas of the children of the world. Heck, you could write Save Our Children in the comments today. This is a place that we're at. And, you know, why God allows things to drag out over the course of time is so that everything can be exposed. This is something that I've been sharing over the years. You have to understand how God works. It's on God's time. Listen, I complain about it too because we're actually going through this, right? And you might be on this, you had no relief for years. But there's a reason that we're on the threshing floor. There's a reason why it's dragged out. For that massive tsunami that's about to smash this fake world. Well, can you tell us about the tsunami, Uncle Mike? Oh, sure, Light Warrior. You see, when the tsunami comes, right, okay, it's going to pull back. It's going to pull all the way back. And then all of a sudden, oh, yeah, that ocean floor is bare. Oh, you could see all the nooks and crannies. Oh, look at all this stuff. Look at all the intertwined things that are going on that was all covered up. And you see it for a period of time. And then after you see it, a massive wave comes smashing down. That's what we're living through right now. So it's not easy. All right, so you're gonna want to focus on this live stream today. so you know how to move forward. Sky Viking 999. I love you, Sky Viking. Thank you so much. I love you. Thanks for the messages. It's my honor, Sky Viking. We have the Vikings of the sky here. We have the star seeds here. We have the light workers, the light warriors, and the archangels are here. Appreciate everyone coming on. Big stuff today. Big stuff happening on the earth. Wow, tremendous stuff that is happening. The exhaustion that we feel. So it's a very difficult time period. But it is needed. And I shared yesterday, you don't know how much longer this is going to last. You're going to have to put yourself first. You're going to have to keep your cup filled up first at this time, because there's so many changes that are going on. So I want to start off today. This is a timeline collapse. Now, you might go out there on the interweb and you see about the timeline shifts, all right? So your Uncle Mike, this is actually a very powerful episode today. I appreciate everyone coming on. We're going to break down, like, so what are these timelines, and I see some comments that people don't understand what's going on, and that's cool. That's why I'm here to explain it to you. So every time that you go through a timeline shift, there is an internal frequency that changes inside of you. And then now, because of that change, the frequency that you're now putting out, you have altered your timeline and the trajectory of your life. And each time you're going up, say, another note, and then eventually you go up another octave, and then you cannot go back. You've gone so far up, you can't go back. Now, over the course of our life, you might go through a timeline shift and you go up a little bit, and then your frequency lowers and you go back down. But over the course of time, this is happening. Like some people, they go on the internet, or I read some of the comments, like it's not happening one time, as I've shared over and over and over and over and over. There is no finish line. It will never stop. This is not for the weak-minded or the weak-hearted. You could write it in the comments. There is no finish line. So what we're going through, you go through the shifts. Now, there's some people go up. You could go back down. That's why you got to stay focused. You click subscribe. You could do it right now. You show up every day, 9 a.m. Eastern, because it's the most pivotal moment in the history of humanity. And you don't want to fall for it. Don't fall for it, okay? You don't want to fall for the drama and the mushroom clouds and all this other stuff that they're putting out there. And there's gonna be the scares. It's all part of the project, whatever you want to say. So my job, right? One of the things I learned as a boy, okay, the power of being the good shepherd. Okay, there's a lot of weak-minded influencers, how you doing, that are out there they're cashing in. They're cashing in all the money right now because there's a lot of fear in the world, right? So they're going to get all the clicks, right? It's going to pop up, right? They're going to click, they're going to get it. But we ain't going to do that here, right? So we're going to take ownership of our life. We're going to understand that there is going to be some kind of scare thing that's going on in the world. We're going to totally ignore the outer world because the outer world isn't real. And you're going to see the people that are tuned into this, right? You know that the storm goes all around you. So you will see things, but it doesn't come directly to you. Because the outer world isn't real. It's actually a broadcasted frequency, the micro and the macro. So you have your personal life, and then we have the collective. So now we have all these people that are all broadcasting dimensional bleeding, right? So you are the captain of your ship. However, there are, the currents of the world that is going to influence our everyday life. It's been very turbulent. The video is called Quantum Chaos. It's on the channel page. Quantum chaos. Are you seeing chaos in the world? So there's many moving parts. There is moving parts that's creating the quantum chaos because we have a goal in mind, right? And that's why as it gets higher and higher, it's harder, even for basic things in your life. It's harder for you to actually have an unconditional love relationship, a real actual quality relationship, because now you not only have you and everything's being rearranged right now. So there's so many moving parts just to get two things to go together, let alone the entire world. Okay. Is the whole world being reset right now? Yes. So there's all these moving parts. There's people that are going up timelines, going down timelines, and the gap is getting wider and wider and wider. So you're all the way up here, and some people are down here, and it gets so wide that we go back to one of my original videos. They can't hear you anymore. Where are they? No, the gap is so wide. They can't hear you anymore. And alongside all of this, a lot of what's going on is not. I think like I'm just giving you my input from it, because I study the humans on social media. There are so many people that are riddled in the ego, and they're posting videos and stuff that are AI generated. Do you witness this as well? And it's confusing people further and further. So what we do on this channel, right? You're going to do the inner work. You have to get your spiritual senses up. It's not a joke. We're past the time period. Well, you know what? I want to go on a spiritual journey and all this. You will not survive where we're headed in the confusion. You want to navigate, you got to get your spiritual senses up. I know who a person is in under 3 minutes from meeting them. Are you like this? Do you know this with laser pinpoint accuracy? This is how I am. I push it forward. I push it forward. This is where you must be. You got to watch out for the loosh, Amy Sunshine Ray. We need sunshine instead of loosh. And that's what we're seeing, a massive like divide within society. And there are people that know that sunshine brings happiness, and there's looshers that are out there actually looshing off of your sadness. Appreciate that, Scott. And there's many paradox when it comes to the way that if we have to get out of the rational mind. I had to understand this to move forward with my life, and I've been doing these things for years. That's how I'm able to teach people how to actually manifest, because we're actually all manifesting at all times. Manifestation, for example, is not a cool spiritual this, that, and the other thing. All right, like so over the course of time, this is where those that are subscribed to this channel, you're focused every day. You have the truthful journey, and you have to. There's the surface level spirituality. There's the surface level ascension. There's the surface level stuff, the cookie cutter stuff, the mainstream stuff, and then you have to go deeper. Like, and the thing is, like, on our journey, so we go to the timelines. You might go up one timeline, and some people just get stuck there. You might have woke up, you shifted a couple of timelines. This is a timeline collapse, because once you get to the certain levels, this is not being said with ego. This is being said so people can be inspired to learn the truth. When you've gone up so many levels, the timeline collapses down there. You can never go down there. You've expanded so much that there are certain things and I could critique my own life. This is how I teach other people in a vibration of authenticity. Like, there are certain things that, like, if I get frustrated, I could go down a little bit, but there are certain things I could never go back to. Do you understand? So that's a collapse. It's collapsed into a single reality, and this is the answer, and you can never go back to that. And there's other things that, we're trying to work through, and we go up and down like this a little bit, but there's other things that boom, boom, total collapse, total timeline collapse. Okay? And there are uncomfortable truths that are involved in this process. And you know, we dove into that in our last night's YouTube short. Check out our YouTube shorts. Who would have thought my YouTube shorts would be blowing up? Some people don't like an uncomfortable truth, even myself. Because, and especially if you are an empath, I want to sit out here. I want to talk about unconditional love in this world. I want to do all these things, right? But then you're going to wake up. You're going to have the hard truths. God's going to reveal the truth to you, and you're going to go on this journey because it's always to the truth. Okay, I broke down the consciousness scale. A lot of people saw that video. Watch it if you haven't. It's always the truth. It's always I am, all the time. And you're going to wake up to certain things in this world, and it's a lot more twisted than you were led to believe. But a lot of these things, they reside in the brain. Yeah, it's in the brain. It's in that brain. See, the birds understand. It's in that brain. That world that's out there is collapsing right now. Now that's not a statement of fear. That's if those that understand manifestation, the quantum, so on and so forth. The outer world is not real. It's not real. Watch my video. None of this is real. We actually had real life glitches happen in that video. None of this is real. Watch the video. Okay? So there are uncomfortable truths that have been popping up. And the quicker that you say to yourself, you know what? I don't know everything that there is. Like there's a lot of people. It's the way of the ego, the social media, the fake gurus that are out there. Ooh. When you say to yourself, you know what, I don't know everything, keep yourself open-minded. You're on a journey. We're all on a journey. This is the authentic journey. So we're going to keep moving forward. There's going to be internal changes. We're going to have ascension symptoms. And each time we're going to shift timelines. We're going to go up a little bit. We're going to go up another note. And then eventually you go up another octave. Then that whole kit and caboodle down there, remember the kit and caboodle? That whole thing it collapses. It's timeline collapse. Timeline collapse, then you don't go back. You burn the boats. You set sail onto the new timeline. We're setting sail, light warriors. We're setting sail. Okay? You can't go back. So the gap is getting wider for those and they can't hear you anymore. You like that bliss ablaze? All right? So, and that's why it's hard to go through these deep truths for the empaths that are out there. But this is what it's all about. How you doing? You know, I could be a big, strong guy. I feel a lot of sadness in the world, and I feel things. A lot of people, they're numb to this. All right, and you know, if you want to comment down below about this, and people aren't, and I don't have to explain myself to anyone. Now, when the empath awakens, oh my God. See, like you went about your life, you were feeling people, you thought the best in people, but you were actually gathering information. Over the years, I was gathering information. You were gathering information. And you feel, because you're a soul, real actual soul. And we feel these things. And the people, right? So that's why it's very hard in this world as you go up. There's less and less people for you, because even the people that are unconscious, whatever the terms are, NPCs, narcissists, covert, whatever the terms are, I'm going to teach you what it is right now. In their subconscious, they still feel when you are there, empath, when you are there, light warrior, They feel absolutely exposed and naked in front of you. You could see you could feel everything, and they pick up on this, and then they will claw and attack you and do whatever they can. Don't see me. If you would like to comment about that, if you experience this, do you know this, so that the rest of the community of conscious creators that are moving forward, get this, because you're gonna feel alone. But you're evolving and you're waking up. You're an empath. You feel these things. I don't have to be gaslit by people, things, anything. I got to move forward. We all got to move forward. It's not my problem. People put, like, you ever see the picture of the ostrich? We'll talk about the ostrich in a second. GoldenEye, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Also, a tremendous Nintendo 64 game. I love you, GoldenEye. Love you. And you're going to see a lot of changes that are happening. Things that you've been living through and going through. It can't continue anymore. It's not my problem. Like there was people out there, right? Like something was distributed in 2021, right? A lot of us post about it on Facebook. And you were sharp and you felt your intuition. The Holy Spirit said you got to stay away from that thing, and you knew about it, you studied about it, but people just wash, rinse, repeat, and just because they want to line up for that mark or whatever it was, and they're going to gaslight you, and they're going to be nasty to you. Do you understand how this works? Did you live through it? Right? I lived through it. So now I saw this this reel on Facebook that popped up yesterday, and there's a TV show out there. It's called Saturday Night Live. Do you know it? And they made a whole skit making fun of things a couple years ago, and in recent times there's a list and all these documents that were out showing that, yeah, that's actually going on, and they were making fun and gaslighting. And the reel said, where's the apology from Saturday Night Live? What a disgrace they put that on, right? It's not a joke. None of this is a joke. Huh? You see, you're going to be in this place, this energy, even though you might be exhausted right now. Okay? The original stuff was good. Something happened to, the TV shows over the course of time. In the past, it was good, right? And then something happened, right, over the course of the journey. And that's why everything in the world just needs to be fixed. Just needs to be fixed. We don't just throw it. We have to get in there. It's called you got a detox cleanse for your body. There's got to be detox cleanse for this world. Okay. And we're getting back into alignment. Billy Adams 777. I love those 777s. The rewards are here. So there's a lot of uncomfortable truths of the world. And even myself, I'm on my own personal journey. And, I say to and I talk to God and I wrestle with God, right? And I push against God and I say, I can't, but God will show you. And I can't believe some of the things that I've seen last year, even going into this year. And being an empath, and I wish I could. No. So you're going to have to go. You're going to have to go straight to the truth above all. It is the truth above all. It is the Christ above all. It is the I am. And it's, again, a paradox. It's empowering. And it's very sad at the same time. The magnitude of the fakeness of the world, people in the world, the brokenness. But when you get this through your skull, anyone that's, can you hear me? Some people can't hear me. Can you hear me? They tune out. They got the fluoride look. They turn off. All right. This will never change, no matter what. In the cookie cutter, spiritual lens, the world, all this cookie cutter stuff, all roads to I am. And it'll never go away. You know, and this is where we're diving deeper into the great changes. For those that are on this channel, you listen daily. Okay, you're at a different level, and we're not saying this with ego. I'm gonna break down a real life example. Wow, here's a man. Here's a man that knows how to break it down with real life. Where's the teleprompter? Anyone? Where's the? What's up? So what the people that are here, okay, there's a different level and layer to these changes, okay? And what we want to do is break free of the surface level spirituality, break free of where, you know, which I shared to the world, you know, there's people out there that they get caught into a secondary matrix. So we rise up today and we start to say, you know what? We have to go deeper, because you will go up a level, you'll go up a timeline, and then you get stuck there, then you get trapped there. Okay? So we have to break free and constantly rise. So one of the things, like an example I could give to the people, appreciate the beautiful comments coming in. So one of the things I could give to the people is like people that go into spirituality, and there was a big push of the law of attraction. I'll break it down right here live on the air without the teleprompter. There's a law of attraction. Oh, the law of attraction. Okay, we're gonna stop the live stream. Duke Davis, 3280. Here's a man. Here's a beta boy. He has no picture of his face. He's probably living in his mother's basement. Maybe he's paid to do this. Duke Davis 3280 had to click subscribe and sit there for 20 minutes just to troll me in my own live stream. You are the beta bitch boy. You are the cuckold. You have to sit in another man's live stream and do nothing with your life except troll. And the whole world needs to see Duke Davis 3280 right now. So I want real men to understand this. Here's a man. He has no picture of his face. He's got no content on his channel page. And when you speak truths, you get these little beta bitch boys that show up. And I want everyone to realize that person had to sit there for 20 minutes, because that's how it's put into this world. 20 minutes to sit there and troll my YouTube channel. So here we are. Think about that. Think about how worthless you have to be. This is the problem in the United States. Anyone that agrees with this, you click the like button. This is a worthless beta male. This is the problem in the United States of America. Because a man has to sit there for 20 minutes just so, because you can't comment for 20 minutes. You sat there for 20 minutes of your life just to do that. If Ronnie or anyone is there, take care of the trash. Okay, so any man that's listening to this, if you sit there for 20 minutes just so you could troll, what are you doing with your life? What are you doing? You have to sit down. Everyone's got a critique, because I told you, you're not going to like what's coming. There are people in this world that sit there and they do nothing with their life. That's the narcissist. Well, what's the narcissist, Uncle Mike? The narcissist will spend their energy trying to tear others down. There's people on the internet, they're going to go out there, they're going to make content, and they spent their lives actually trying to gaslight you. When you go about that, you're realizing that you are their God. You're their God, Uncle Mike? Yes, because they spent all their attention. So Duke Davis, 3280, everyone show him some love. Beta bitch boy, how you doing? They have nothing to do with their life. And they focus their attention on you. You like that, Elizabeth? That's just the truth of the world. That's the truth of the world. It's a backwards world. So anyone that's listening in, the narcissist always has to come to you, right? It's never the other way. You'll never see a successful man trolling in another. I got to spend 20 minutes so I could just blow up the live stream with trolling remarks, right? So that's your life. That's your life. So anyone, this is an empowerment channel. If you do that, you have to fix yourself really fast because you will never succeed in life. There's never been a time that successful men like me that will ever do that. Get out of your mother's basement. Become a productive man in society. Holy shit, bro. So that was my rant of the day. And again, the worthless narcissists and trolls of the world, they actually give me more content to make. All right. So when you go out into the world, and as I said earlier, we are constantly rising above that surface level spiritual stuff. So people, they cookie cuttered, booked, and all that other stuff. The law of attraction. The law of attraction is your starter pack. The law of attraction is your starter pack, right? So maybe Duke Davis, right? Right? He only knows the law of attraction, sits there, and it constantly lives in a loop, right? And that was a big thing years ago, right? Law of attraction, all this stuff. Who was that? Oprah had the book, The Law of Attraction. And again, it's a good starter pack, the law of attraction. But then when you go deeper into this journey, you have to understand the law of correspondence. And then you start realizing that you have to go closer and closer towards this word. Everyone's going to write this word in the comments today. Embodiment. It's the I am presence. So there are the beginner law of attraction. Then you have other laws that go higher and higher. So you can sit there and you can say, you know what, I see a little bit of change, right? The chat's blowing up right now. Law of assumption, law of correspondence are higher than that. So for the people that there, so the beta male, he gets a little triggered, right? He's probably eating his soy. I'm a vegan, all this other crap. Get out of my way, right? So what we do, we have real men here. We have a real divine feminine. You could hit the violet flame. And I don't pull no punches. So get off my channel, right? I mean, you could sit there for 20 minutes and do that if you want. I'm your father, okay? So you could go out in the world, you're going to see this, and they're going to say all these things, and it's one level. It's one level, but we're going up level and level and level. Ooh, it's an ego. Ooh. Actually, an ego, right, is when you try to tear others down. So what we have here is called empowerment. What we have here is motivation, and we are leaving the narcissists in the dust. That's what we do here. Woo! I love you, Chris Mason. I appreciate everyone smashing the like button. I like the live stream because you never know what's going to happen. You click subscribe, be part of the live stream. Oh, I love when a troll sits there for 20 minutes because that's what he actually had to do. Appreciate you, Cliff. Pamela Rose. Pamela Rose, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, Uncle Mike. I love you. I love you. So everyone knows it's a biblical time. Know them by their fruits. I can sit here with no teleprompter and I could boom, boom, boom every single time. You're going to see a person. They're going to claim to be spiritual. They have no picture of their face. They're going to have no content. They're going to scroll in the comment section and always remember, and they're going to say all these things. Okay. I'm going to drop a beautiful post on Facebook later today on this, right? I see these fake spiritual people, and what they do is they use spiritual terms and they just just go back and forth with each other. But it's just the same thing. It's the same regurgitation. All they did was go into a secondary matrix. If you have any questions about it, you could go to my channel page, right? I did a full video on it. This is how you show authenticity. I make world famous videos and I come live on the air. This is how we move forward in authenticity. Everything can be manipulated, even Bible verses. They take the word and they twist it according to how deep you go. If you don't spend time alone, you have to go out there. You got to spend time alone. You take it, digest it, process it, and then bring it back. It's always the answer, and it's never not going to be the answer. Empaths feel. So we feel this right now. We feel, if you're feeling the agitation, right? You feel the shaking. Tiger Lily, you like my BDE? I appreciate you, Tiger Lily. I love you. It's the way of the world right now. It's the way of the world. So, and again, every ounce of energy. So anyone that's listening to this, we have a clean slate. We have a clean slate. We look at the Schumann resonance. We have an anomaly that's continuously for days and days and days. And I know we get frustrated, but this is what we have to do. And so God gives me the troll that sat there for 20 minutes so I could have this to do compare and contrast. So in this new energy, what are you actually doing with it? Are you actually building, or you keep looping the same thing? Are you doing negativity? Are you trying to draw others down, or are you trying to build others up? Because when you do that, you create a positive feedback loop. When you create a positive feedback loop, it comes back tenfold to you. It comes tenfold to you. And everything you do is documented at all times. And when I say that, there's people that say, oh, thank God, everything's documented at all times, everything I do. And some people, they get triggered. Ooh. It's called the Akashic Records. It's called the Akashic Records. That's why I could sit out here, I could drink my coffee. I fall asleep within 3 minutes. I wonder if I even forgot the guy's name. I wonder if he falls asleep in 3 minutes. I wonder if he falls asleep in 3 minutes, right? And you're tossing, turning, right? Scheming, conniving. It's a different, so there's people spiraling this way, and then you're going up this way. So that's the evidence today. So you see the drastic split. And I just, in my brain, as I observe the human behavior, I don't even know if it could be AI. I don't even know what it is. Okay. But this is the world that we live in. All right. And that's why the more that we point things out. So as an empath, we're on this journey. I know it like the back of my hand. And now quickly, I can point it right out. Our royal family does a lot of pointing. Did you pick up on that? We do a lot of, we point it out. So when you're an empath, I believe Carl Jung talked about when the empath awakens. Oh, you don't want to deal with the empath that has embraced it all. See, you're going to start your journey. Are you an empath? Yeah, you start your journey, right? You are like the doormat. You got little pieces of trash like that try to hurt you. And then all of a sudden one day, oh, you turn it all on, kid. And anyone that's on this live stream, you're making it all the way through, you're going to do it too. You're going to do it too. You're going to do it too, right? Yeah, IQ Foundation, you can't not point it out. You're like, oh, there it is. And people don't like that. Those people, right? It's like they're naked right in front of you. They're exposed because you see everything. Oh, I have to hide from this person. Oh, this person's going to expose me. It's the vibrational frequency. That's what they feel. So they do that. Oh, this guy's getting too big. Let me sit in his live stream for 20 minutes because I can't comment for 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna comment and write all these things. So and that repetition, I feel it. I've seen this through people. It's the Jezebel spirit that kind of goes into the body. So I've picked it up on the internet, and I've seen it with the behaviors of people, the way that they might go back and forth with you with text messages. It's that same energy. If you have identified that as well, you could comment that down below. It's the agents, right? And it's the combative, that spiteful energy. But what's actually happening, they're drawing more attention to you, and you have flipped it on them, and you have now, you're getting charged up by them. Charge up, son. Charge up. Ice up, son. There we go. SP1. Thank you so much for that. I'm very grateful for the super chat and becoming a light warrior. I'm very grateful for you. Thank you so much. One of the things that you'll realize in life, we all see right now, and like I saw this. Man, I forget it was that crazy lady on The View. Someone remembers this, okay? And I'm from New York, and there was I think a cupcake place in Staten Island, and this crazy lady on The View tried to get them, like, gaslight them and slander them, and everyone saw it, and everyone went out of their way to buy from the bakery. I don't remember the exact way how it. If someone remembers, we're live. If someone wants to write it in the chat, or if you saw this, right? So they tried to, I'm gonna get you in trouble, and then it actually backfired on that crazy lady on The View, and then everyone actually went to buy the cupcakes or the baked goods from the bakery in Staten Island. So you could, I don't remember what the place was, but it's it is the way. So I'm just reading the chat if someone remembers, but I think the chat's on a little bit of delay. Yeah, Bliss Ablaze, we survived a lot of the changes, and now we thrive. And that's what God wanted for us, because you have, and what it actually does is bring appreciation. You have a lot of appreciation for things. All right? So the chat is on fire today, Ronnie. Absolutely, Tiger Lily, you have to watch my my world famous video on witch women, the divine feminine, and the Jezebel spirit. Who is it? Gwendolyn? She says, "Are you a good witch or a bad witch?" And that's how we have to understand this, moving forward in our life, and the way that a person goes about certain things, right? I know a tremendous divine feminine on Facebook, Was it that, James? They taught us a lot in Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz. Wow, that was like an illusion, that guy. Oh, he was so scary. He was doing. Remember the Wizard of Oz? Ooh, look! Don't look at the man behind the curtain. And he was just a simp. Ooh, right? So we actually learn when we look at the movies. They teach us things in the movies, right? Yeah, pull the curtain, Pat. Papa Smurf is in the house. I love you, Papa Smurf. We're constantly pulling back. And that's why, if you go back to the beginning of the lesson, we are pulling back, right? The tide is pulling back, and it is what it is. So, know that the agitation that you feel, you're feeling these things. So there's going to be big void right now. You're going to see a lot of emptiness, right? So this is your blank canvas. I struggle with it. I'm just being real with everyone. Okay. And it's hard. It's hard where you have all the, and there's nothing. There's nothing. For a period of time, this is the evidence of the quantum shift. It gets really quiet. And these are the signs that you're leveling up. It's difficult. I go through it as well. And then you'll wake up and you say, I got to deal with this nastiness. I got to deal with this nasty. But this is the quantum shift. And God is testing us right now that you're not going to put up with it anymore. We're not putting up with it anymore. And we're going to keep speaking our truth because I feel that's what a lot of us went through. Okay. Make sure your throat chakra is strong, right? Your root chakra, so important, right? At this time. You're doing your grounding. Talked about it yesterday. Got to speak up. Because if you don't speak up, and that's a lot of empaths, you didn't speak, you bottled it up. No, we're going to speak it up. Okay. And Dr. Gabor teaches us about the healthy anger. That's your spiritual immune system telling you that that is the covert narcissist. That is that not so nice person. And you might be a great empath, beautiful people, and you kept shoving it down, and you kept shoving it down. Can't shove it down no more. You're going to make yourself sick. I got to speak. I got to speak every single day. I'm going to speak the truth every day. Speak it up. Speak it up, soul sisters of the violet flame. Bliss Ablaze writes, time to blast the truth. You won't like what's coming. See, I'm sure the beta boy that came in, he don't like, oh, because they don't like the truth. I could sit here, I could break it down second by second. This is the transformation. This is the Heinrich metamorphosis. All right. Oh, the grandma's in the house. I appreciate everyone coming on. We have fun for the whole family here. So I love everyone. There are people that, and I talked about this into detail, the war for your soul. If you still haven't watched it yet, such an important video. There's people awake since 2001, even before that. Some people woke up in 2012. Some people woke up in 2020, and there's people that are waking up right now. 2026 is a pivotal year. Why is it so pivotal? It's year one. It's year one. There's power within the people, absolutely. Yeah, God bottles your tears, Carla connects. And that's why all the grinding allows it's the refinement process. Because once you've built up your armor, that's it. I hope that throughout this lesson, so when I did the video, Living Through Prophecy, we saw the beta boy, the little simp that lives in his mother's basement, comes in. This is the prophecy of the fourth turning. I don't care if you don't like what I have to say, beta male. Weak men create tough times. Do you understand the fourth turning? Then you watch my video, because we have all prophecies. It's lined up and loaded, baby. You are the problem, beta male. It's incredible that people do but this is the world. And what I need to do, we got to shine light on it. You got to do better in your everyday life. Right, Bliss Ablaze? It's such a wild, it's a wild, write it down. Weak men create tough times. Tough times unleash the sons and daughters of God. Jacob, if you just came in, you got to rewatch this live stream. We do it live. Oh, baby, it was great, Jacob. I appreciate you being here, Jacob. You got to really think about that. Like this is what you're doing with your life. I'm here to make you do better in your life. Okay? Get triggered, just then don't watch the channel. That's cool. But I had a friend, and you say sometimes the biggest doubters are your biggest fans, or something like that, right? Some people they don't know how to, and I've been through this a few times where people lash out, but they don't know how to express themselves. But what you need to do, anyone that's hearing me, I don't care if you like it, you don't like it, because we don't have time in this year. You're gonna have to focus your attention like a laser beam, like a laser beam. Otherwise, you're just gonna loop again. Don't loop again. I don't know if you see my bees are back. The bees are back. You could throw the bees. When the bees showed up again, I said, that's the sign. That's the sign. So you can throw up some love in the chat. I appreciate, listen, I'd like some love in my life too. So I appreciate the love from the community. We're all going through a tough time right now. Appreciate everyone standing together. You could click the like button. I appreciate that. Click subscribe if you haven't. Push this video forward. Know that we're seeing this Schumann resonance anomaly for days and days, and it's very draining. We're dealing with uncomfortable truths. There's an internal frequency shift that occurs, throws up another higher octave. Check out any of the videos I discussed. Check out my YouTube Shorts. We're blowing up on YouTube Shorts. It's also blowing up on Facebook Reels. You could hit me up on Facebook. The link is down below. About to grow another 1,000 on Facebook as well. Tremendous community here, there, and everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, Patreon, all the stuff. Check out all of the links. And appreciate the support and the prayers and the kind words, right? And do something productive with your life. Do something productive today. Oh my God, I can't. It's wild. It's wild. Don't talk about it. Be about it. And so as I've shared that phrase, that's the difference between the law of attraction and the law of correspondence. Rise up today. Okay, anything I'm talking about, we got videos on the channel page. Check them out. Ronnie, I love you so much. You make me laugh. Love you. I love you. I appreciate you, Ronnie. Appreciate you taking out the trash sometimes. Appreciate all the stuff. And, it's hard to go through this, and people, they're going to expect things from you. Right? They don't know the pain that I walk through pain every single day, and I'm still here, and I'm still going. And all I could do is I hope I inspire other people. I mean, and I know a lot other people know the same individuals that hated Jesus Christ will probably hate you. Get it through your skull. Understand it. Stand together. Stand together now. Yeah, and Jen writes, you got to fill your cup up first before you fill others up. The flight attendant is going to tell you, put your oxygen mask on first before you help others. So that's why I appreciate the community support. Keep hitting a like, keep sharing, keep growing. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. I love you guys very much. Let's live in a world where we could speak the truth, live in truth, and sometimes people can't deal with an uncomfortable truth. I love you guys. Bye-bye.